Dear Jews, I have to share something very, very important with you. There is a tzaddik Yesod Olam. His name is Rabbi Amos ben Fortuna. This tzaddik rabbi, from the beginning of the war, received severe prohibitions against him to soften his dinim. There is a guy here in Herzliya, he doesn't want me to say his name at the moment, that about 5 months ago he passed away clinically. He was driving with T-Max not far from here, and he was run over by a car. The man says that his soul went up, he saw the paramedics treating him, he went up, he saw his brother, who is a good friend of ours, who passed away about 4 years ago, he saw his father, he went up to the court of heaven, and there he was judged in a very, very, very difficult sentence. His brother was a Hasid in Breslav, he was a pretty simple guy, but in heaven he said that he was counted as a Hasid. He came to a man from above and said, "What do you want from my brother?" My brother went through a lot of suffering on earth, a lot of difficulties. His brother did manage to soften the blow a bit, but not too much. Then a certain woman came. Probably because one time he went to a cemetery, he cleaned the cemetery because it was very unclean. So she, out of gratitude, spoke good about him in the sky, and that also helped a little, but not that much. Then came Rabbi Yoram Abergil. Rabbi Yoram Abergil came to the court of heaven, and he said, "I am responsible for him, take him down, he has a lot more to do here." Then they took him down from the courtroom below. But before they brought him to court, he says that he was sent there in the sky to the yeshiva of Rabbi Amos from Netanya. He saw their two tzaddikim, Rabbi Yaakov Adas and Rabbi Amos shouting and crying in tears. When he told me this, his whole body trembled. He said, "It's not crying that you can even grasp. Out of the tears of cries of Rabbi Amos, there were rivers of water." Rivers, he said, "I have seen rivers." Then he woke up in a hospital, now he is in a difficult rehabilitation. He told me the story, and I went to Rabbi Amos, and I said to him, "Rabbi Amos, a Jew, an unknown person, had a very serious clinical death in Herzliya. He says that he saw you crying in the sky, shouting in the sky for the soldiers, that you share in the sorrow with the soldiers." Rabbi Amos, I asked him, "Is this the real story?" He nodded his head. Yes, with his head. He can't speak, the rabbi can't speak. He has not been able to eat or drink for 6 months. Severe suffering for Israel. For reasons of modesty, I can't tell everything, and things I don't know I can't tell at all. Such an important rabbi, an important tzaddik. Then I asked him, "Rabbi Amos, is this a true story?" He told me yes. I asked him, "Should I publish it?" He told me yes. And I haven't published it for about a month and a half, 2 months, because it was a dilemma, but in the end I decided, because people are very scared of the situation, of the war, and of everything that is happening all over the world, I came to announce that there are righteous people here who give their lives for the people of Israel. Rabbi Amos gave his body, soul, and spirit for the soldiers, for Israel as a whole, and therefore we need many, many prayers for this tzaddik, that Hashem, blessed be he, will give him complete healing and raise him from his bed and his illnesses. I said to him, "Rabbi Amos, what can I do for you?" I asked him, "Read Psalms." He said, "Yes." I asked, "Zohar?" He answered me, "Yes." This is a very, very important topic. Beware of fights and arguments. It is written in the book of Midot, where there is strife, there the devil is. Where there are fights and disputes, it causes a lot of quarrels and a lot of judgments up in the sky. Be very, very careful. Even women who can take on the issue of modesty, this greatly sweetens the judgments in the court of God above. Modesty, the modesty of righteous women, is the most important thing there is. This will help us, and we need to know how to be optimistic and happy, and it will be fine, and raise our heads, say that we will have a happy holiday and a good year.